All right, and we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the comic book community. My name is Chris, and this is my channel. We love comics, and I decided that I wanted to do a comic book haul. And I thought it was actually funny because I live in New York, and I thought the whole Saturday Night Live thing would go over well. So we'll see what happens with that. I might keep that as a theme for anytime I want to do a live comic haul. Now, I'm going to have some other comic hauls in the next coming weeks. I got so many videos right now, and what's up, Alex? I got so many ideas and so many videos that some of them are going to just take a little while, so be patient. But some people said, you know, they appreciate all my older stuff, but a bunch of people asked if I could show some newer books. So I went through some of the packages I've gotten recently, and I do have enough to do a comic book haul of mostly newer books, variants, things you could look out for. And I got one really cool book at the end, so it does pay to stick around, so hopefully you will watch into the end. So I'm going to put on the video so you can actually see me. And Timothy says, we love your channel. Thank you, and welcome to everybody here. And yeah, I appreciate you guys, and anytime you guys request something, if I can do it, I'll be more than happy to. Now, just keep in mind, I don't always want to make a video just to make one, so if it's something I really don't know about or wouldn't be the best one to do it, you know, I'll let you know about that. But also, I want to thank everybody for the last couple of videos that I did where, considering they were about 30 to 45 minutes long, and especially the type of topics they were, because I got cremated for those doing something like that similar to my previous channel, I wasn't sure how to expect a reaction, and not only did probably 99% of you, you know, say something positive about it, but I was actually surprised at how many people watched until the end of the video. So I want my subscribers and anybody that views my videos to be proud if you spend the time to watch an entire video. So if you ever do, when you make a comment, and I hope you will, let me know in the comment section you did watch the whole video, because it just means a lot to me. So with that being said, you guys can see me. I got enough people in here. These are newer books, but I got a really, I can't say major key issue, but it's a, well, you'll see it at the end, so hopefully you'll stick around. And maybe you'll see a book that you're not familiar with. And Comic Lover Omega, and I'll approve that. I don't know why it blocked it. But he says, hey guys, I'm almost to 100 subs, and I have a new idea for a video. Any ideas? Oh, he says he wants a new idea. So if anybody has an idea, you're more than welcome to shout him out and check out his channel. I mean, almost 100 subscribers is the hardest part to get. So if anybody wants to check out his videos, please do. All right. So this first comic was a throw-in with another comic, but I factored it in price-wise because it is a signed book. So I thought this was really cool that they did that, because a lot of times when people throw in, you know, a comic book, it's usually something that's not worth anything. So I thought this was really cool that they did a signed comic. So the first comic, this is Uncanny X-Men Special, issue number 1. This came out in 2017. And this is the variant edition. And as you could see right there, this was signed by Mark Brooks. So this was basically a throw-in, but I averaged it out. So we paid basically $11.75 for this book. So I did factor that into the cost because, you know, it's just easier that way. All right, now there's a couple of books that about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, depending on when these came out, I didn't have enough books to make a comic haul, and I didn't want to do one with like 4 or 5 books. So I'll show these now. But these I got for cover price. This is Thanos issue number 16. This is the origin of the Ghost Rider. If you haven't picked these up, I highly recommend it. I mean, 13, 14, and 15, you know, especially 13 is flying through the roof right now as far as price-wise. I was lucky to pick up 2 copies for, what was it, about $13 a piece right before they really skyrocketed. And to show that you can get deals, and by the way, some people have been telling me that they've been taking my advice and taking chances on making deals with best offers and stuff. And so far, people have been pleasantly surprised that they were accepted. So I'm very happy that people are doing that. So I look at it this way. Name a price. If they don't accept it, move on. Because there's always going to be other auctions. Don't overspend. And that's the biggest thing, especially when it comes to something that you want. people want it right this moment. And a lot of times you'll overspend just to get it. And believe me, I learned that the hard way. And like the video said the other day, if you learn from your mistakes, you don't make them anymore. All right, so next up, this is another one I got for cover price. I thank my comic book, local comic book shop for recommending this book. I only got one of them. I should have got two, but this is Miss Marvel issue number 31. This is the first appearance of Skunk Girl. You know, if that character ends up with anything, who knows? Maybe it's the next Squirrel Girl. If not, maybe it'll just stink. Pun intended. But I paid cover price for it. You know, what are you going to do? It's another one I got for cover price. This is definitely a book to pick up. This is Teen Titans #1. This is the latest edition. This is the first appearance of Crush, Lobo's daughter. $4.99 price tag. It's Teen Titans Special. Love the artwork on this one. So this is definitely a book worth getting if you could pick it up. Probably going to be a lot more than $5 right now. And that's, I think I might have shown that one before. Let me know if you think I did. Geek Empire said, Chris, will you be going to New York Comic Con? No. Comic Con for me is about an hour and 15 minutes away. And it's just not worth it for me. Because, I mean, I could sit here at home at 3 o'clock in the morning, go on eBay, and get better prices for stuff that I'll find at a comic convention. I haven't gone to one since 1992. And I'll explain even the last book. Where there's, and another book that I just won today, that if I would have went to a convention, when you're talking the train ride to get there, the tickets to get in, parking, food, whatever, you save so much more money by staying home. So I'll be staying home. All right, so this was another one that my comic book shop recommended. I was very glad I listened. They do need pressings. But this is Venom #3. This is the regular cover. I wish they had the variant, but they did not. This is the first appearance of Null, or Knull. I don't know. I'm sure it's pronounced Null. But that is the symbiote god. I saw an image of the character. Looks pretty cool. I was fortunate enough to buy 2 copies. Both of them need a little bit of a pressing because I guess when they were shipped, they had a little bit of an indent. But nothing breaks color, so that's easily solved. So definitely a book you should get. Alright, now some variants. This one I had for a little while, but I wanted to wait until I had enough books to show it. This is a connecting variant. This is Amazing Spider-Man $7.97. Trying to get the glare. Or not get the glare. Absolutely love this cover. There is a Virgin variant, but I didn't get it. Paid $27.50 for this book. Not a bad book. Can't find $7.98 for some reason. But I also have $7.99 connecting variant. And I paid $25 for this. And of course, when I give prices, it always shows the shipping and handling included in the price as well. Splash page, what's up, Mr. White Gloves? Contender, anyone selling CGC slabs of Hulk 181? That's a very good question. This is one of those good times where it pays to ask. I originally got a different variant, and it ended up, it was a cheaper variant, and it was just the regular price variant. I ordered 2 of them, and the seller messaged me and said that for whatever reason, those covers got damaged, so they said he can either refund my money or send me one of the higher variants. I said, well, to be honest, I wouldn't mind the other variant, but I ordered 2 books. Is there a chance I can get 2? And they were kind enough to send me 2 of these. So this book is worth $15 a piece. I paid a total of $7.99 a piece. This is Unnatural issue #1. This is the Navarro variant. And absolutely love this cover, especially with the dark background. He was nice enough to throw in the 2. So I originally got just the regular cover B for about $15 in change with shipping and handling, and he gave me the upgraded rarer variants, 2 of them, for the same price. So again, if I would have just said, yeah, sure, just send me the 1 variant, I would have been happy, but I'm a lot happier now that I got 2. So, I mean, the worst they can say is no, so don't be afraid to ask. Alright, this is another signed book. One of my subscribers, I don't remember who did it, but they if you're the one that did it, let me know. But they told me there's a rumor that this might become a TV show. So this is one of those taking your chance on. But I got this one. It's signed by two of the people involved in the book. So for the price I paid, it's definitely worth it. But definitely keep a lookout for this book. And if any of these books, if you're looking to get them, don't forget, if you signed up for the cashback program, make sure you activate it before you pay for anything, because if you pay for it and then activate it, you will not get the cash back. And if you're one of those people that doesn't know what I'm talking about, in the link in the description of any video, including this one, I have a link that you can click on, sign up for it, and if you make a purchase of $25 or more before, I think, September 30th, not only do you get the 1% cash back, but you get $10 extra. And people have confirmed. So this is a book you might want to look out for. Again, it's a rumor at this point, so you're taking the chance. But if anything, if you get it cheap, you'll probably get this book for $5 or $6. This one I paid $19.90 for, but like I said, it has 2 signatures. So this is a book I would recommend. This is my pick of the week. This is Impulse issue number 1. Now, this was signed by Mark Waid and Humberto Ramos. So you got the 2 signatures right here and right here. So I paid $19.90 for this book. I mean, just trying to get the signatures. I don't know if either one of them charge for signatures, but I think to get 2 signatures on a book for under $20, absolutely worth it. So the regular edition unsigned, you could pick this up on eBay with shipping for $5 to $7 all day. You could probably find this in the dollar bin at your local store. Check flea markets, things like that. But again, it's always good to take a chance on a book before the rumors happen. If it doesn't, and you spend, like I said, if I spend $20 on that for 2 signatures and there's no movie or TV show, you know what? I didn't, lose the farm over it. So get that book and take the chance. That's my pick of the week. Now, this is one I didn't buy when I first saw it, but I got it a lot cheaper. This was going at one point for about $100 a piece. I got 2 of them, so I'll just show the one. But this is Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 800. This is the 1 in 100 Virgin Mobius variant. Of all the variants I saw for issue 100, this was one of the nicer ones. Like I said, I saw these going for over $100 at one point. I paid $30 a piece for these. So I figured for that price, it's worth taking the chance on. I don't get that many variants these days, but if I'm going to get them, I might as well get, the higher ones and wait until, wait until the price goes down. All right, this is one of those regret purchases. I bought this one. I was falling into the hype, so it shows that even myself can fall into the trap sometimes. And you'll understand when I see it. But this was a pre-order, so I paid more than what it's currently going for. That could change. Who knows? But you'll know when I show it. Still like the cover, but this is Batman issue number 50. This is the 1 in 100 Jim Lee sketch variant. And I paid $85.99. I've seen it going for around $60 at this point, because of what's in the book, and I won't spoil it if you haven't seen it, but it was definitely not what people thought. But I pre-ordered it, and I wasn't going to cancel it because that's a jerk move. So, sometimes you're just going to lose out, but you never know. One day it might be worth something. If not, hey, I still enjoyed it. What are you going to do? Again, lesson learned. Alright, so we got a bunch of variants now. This one I just got in the mail today. Absolutely love this one. And again, I got a great price. My comic book store, my local comic book store, was selling this variant for $100. I got it for half that almost. This is the Amazing Spider-Man number 1. This is the 1 in 100 John Romita Sr. variant. Trying not to get the glare. I mean, I love John Romita Sr.'s artwork, especially with the old Silver Age Spider-Man. So I just think with the colors in this, absolutely love this book. And I only paid with shipping and handling $52 for this. And I've seen it going for a lot higher than that. Like I said, my local comic book store was selling this the day it came out for $100. So I found it on eBay late at night. I recommend to people all the time, try and look online late at night, and paid $52. Alright, this is another one that I would recommend. So again, if you're just tuning in, make sure if you sign up for the cashback program and you see any of these books, be on the lookout for this one because I got it really cheap. Make sure you activate it, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a link in the description. Sign up, get $25 or more before September 30th. You get an additional $10. But this is definitely a book to look out for because they have confirmed either it's a movie or a TV show. My subscribers are smarter than I am, so please let me know because I forgot. But this is Deadly Class issue number 1. Now, this one I definitely recommend getting. And I haven't seen anybody else show this one. I've seen the regular editions. But this is the Beach Ball variant. Now, I don't know what the print run is, but it's definitely going to be a rarer book. Now, here's the best part. This was signed by Rick Remender, Wes Craig, and Lee Ruffridge. The 3 people that are involved in this book. Came with a certificate of authenticity sealed on the back, as you could see right here. So we got, the only bad thing is the signatures, 2 of them in black and 1's in gold. So there's one of the signatures right here. It's hard to see it. That's in gold. There's another one right here. And then there's what looks to be a symbol, like Prince, right there. So this is triple signed. Look what I paid for it. $34.50 for this book. It came out in 1987. This is by Image Comics. Definitely a book worth picking up. And I was amazed that I found this for $34. Just for the signatures alone, it's worth it. And they put it in a top loader. So I thought that was really cool. So they did an excellent job. And again, the reason I do that is every time I win an auction, I always make sure I message them and say, you know, can you please put several extra thick pieces of cardboard on both sides to protect it? And I explain a little bit. Santiago says, Chris, did you get Magic Order number 1? They are making a Netflix series and there are no prints for it. Have not heard about that one, so I will have to check it out. But I just spent a lot of money on some books that will be on their way in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Can't wait to show them. So I might not be able to spend any more on that, so I might miss out on it, but you never know. All right, so there's 2 more books, and always I want to thank you guys, and if anybody would be kind enough to give this video a thumbs up, I always appreciate that, because especially with some in this community, I can use all the support I can. So anybody watching, whether it's live or later on, if you'd be so kind to do that for me, I'd really appreciate it. Alright, so this one, absolutely love this cover. Again, I paid a little bit cheaper price than what I'm seeing it going for. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 798. This is the Alex Ross 1 in 100 Virgin variant. I think this is absolutely beautiful. In Pages Films in Plastico, Mr. Angel Vera says, hi, Chris, just tuned in from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico! Ho! What's up, Chief? Alright, so this is the first Norman Osborn as the Red Goblin. I've seen this going right now for about $150 and higher. You know, you can always find deals, so don't overspend. But I paid, with shipping and handling, $86.46. I don't think that's bad. And Batuan Bozell says, just gave a thumbs up. So thank you for that. And speaking of which, before I show the last comic, I did a little, I can't say contest or anything, but I played a little game in the last video. And at the end of the video, and I can always tell when people watch until the end, because there's certain things I do. I don't do it in every video. And sometimes I do it more than once. I put little, like, code words. And the last time there was 2 code words. One was number 30 at the point when you were watching at the 30-minute mark. And then I did another one around 41:14. So the ones that only put 30, I basically know they only watched until that point. The ones that went to the other, I know they watch more. So I do that to kind of get my own feedback of how many people are actually watching until the end. So I highly recommend it. I mean, it's awesome when people watch to the end. So be proud of that and make sure you put it in the comments section that you watched the whole video if you did. I mean, we're going by the honor system. But one of the things I did in the last video, at the end of the video, I said that if the first person that could name my cat that was in the video, because I have 3 cats, I do a special shout out. So the special shout out for the person who got it right, and they got it right first, was James Berry Jr. So James Berry Jr., if you're watching, this shout out is for you. If you make your own channel and you have your own YouTube videos, post the link in this in the comment section when this gets processed, so people can check out your video and your channels. Hopefully you do. But thank you for that and everybody else that played along. I might do stuff like that later on. Alright, so this is the last book for the haul. I cannot believe I got this for the price I got it. It's a Copper Age. I don't know. Actually, I think it's late Bronze Age. But absolutely love this cover. I have probably 5 or 6 copies of this book. But let's show it. So when you see it, you're not going to be that thrilled until you see what else is on it. Alright, so the book is Wolverine #1 Limited Series. Most people are like, big deal. Well, it has 2 signatures. It was signed by Frank Miller, which is a really hard signature to get. And it's also signed by Chris Claremont. So, to get this book signed by Frank Miller and Chris Claremont, I've seen books going for about $150 in a 9.4. This looks to be... a pressing will help it because it's got 2 little indents on the bottom, but they don't break color. The bottom corner's a little rounded. So I would say with a pressing, it probably would be a 9.4, maybe a 9.6. But here's what I paid for it with shipping and handling. That's not $700. That's $70. So $70. This book, unsigned, sells for about $50. So I got it signed by Frank Miller and Chris Claremont for $70. And it wasn't a best offer or anything. That was a bid, again, late at night. So if you can stay up until 3 or 4 in the morning, you'd be amazed. As a matter of fact, there are times I stay up until 5 in the morning, and there's a comic I won that I haven't gotten yet, but I will be getting in like about another week and a half, that I made the bid at 4 o'clock in the morning and went to bed. The auction ended at like 5:15. No one else bid, and I won. Won't tell you what it is. You know what? Since you guys are always here, and you stuck around until the end, you know what? Let me tell you what it is. I won't tell you the price, though. I have now my 2nd copy. It's a Silver Age key issue. It is 3rd appearance of Thor, 1st appearance of Loki, Journey into Mystery 85. And let's just say I spent under $500 for that book. And that was a late night purchase. So, little inside help there for those who stayed until the end. So, that is the video. I want to thank everybody. This is probably one of the highest viewed live shows I've done. We have up to about 70 people that are watching. Hopefully you were able to see the books that I showed. But if not, the beautiful thing is it takes about, well, hour and a half to 2 hours sometimes to process. But you'll be able to watch it. So if you could share my channel, post it on social networks, I really appreciate it. If you saw some of the books in here that you haven't had before, mention in the comment section. I respond to everybody's comments. So also, I want to recommend, read other people's comments and interact with people. Get to know them, because you never know. Especially if you make videos yourself, if you interact with people, they might just say, you know what, let me click on this person's channel, see if they make videos, and next thing you know, you just earned yourself a subscriber. So make the effort. Communicate with people. If you see somebody asking a question, don't just wait for me to answer it. Jump in and share your 2 cents. So the more people interact with each other, you know, the more we become a friendly community and not, you know, well, you know what I'm talking about if you've been watching my videos for a while. So that's it. Thank you very much. I hope you appreciated this. I love doing the comic hauls. I haven't done one in a while. I will have one with more key issues, but again, some people asked for these newer comics, so I wanted to do that for people. And in about another 2 weeks or so, I'm going to be doing that series where Get These Comics Right Now. I will be doing a independent comic books version, because I got one that was unintentionally Marvel, because they ended up all being Marvel. Then people asked for DC, and then other people asked for the independents. Now, I don't have a lot of those, and I literally have to go through about 30 long boxes worth of comics and go to my storage unit to check those. So bear with me, it's going to be a little while, because I don't have a lot, so I have to search for them. So that will be coming as well. I'll have other unboxings, things like that. And that's about it. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this. Thumbs up, tell me you do. Let me know if you did see into the end. Don't forget to check that link and click on it in the description if you have not signed up for the cashback program, and purchase $25 or more, and you will get $10 extra, and people have confirmed it. So thank you very much to everybody that watched. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Peace and love, everybody. Have a great night.